Oh, ni bon, Richard parlait de la bébête, you know? Ou pas, genre, non, nous paraît, moi, marqué, I can't wait. On y a bébête, on a voyé même ça, bah, en 20, c'est pour le price pour le famille.
Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Tar Heels will boot it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for the not to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Coleman. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down.
Who's a grown man and talking on the mic, being disrespectful. Nobody's even talking to him. He blocked this person.
38, and this offense might have something going. This guy's always a big part of the game plan, and they get him involved right off the bat.
I mean, it's pretty simple. Your best players should touch the football the most. First play out the gates. I know I got a big-time advantage, big-time wide receiver. Get him the football, make the game. I expect we'll see a lot more of that throughout this football game.
Missouri wants to go fast.
People like that. Who's a grown man talking.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A fortuitous
But I'm
turnover as
trash.
they keep possession
That
of that one. I don't
all
know
these
if it
dudes
was
gonna do is
luck
run the ball.
or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least
Not
they
gonna
got the
bail
ball
you
back.
out.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running
You
back's
don't.
got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the
Instead of
football
throwing the
over and
ball,
expect to
you
win
running
this
the
game.
ball.
They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Bringing the heat. Finding an escape route. Able to
Instead
get
of this
just a
man
few
throwing the ball
before
with a quarterback,
sliding
he's running the
with the
ball.
hit.
Hey,
He'll
listen,
make
it's
this stuff
important
up.
at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon
I'm
as
up.
he sees run, he's
I'm
coming
up.
downhill. He's got
I'm up.
great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why
I'm
he's
up.
one of the best linebackers in the
I'm up.
entire country.
No
That's how I throw that.
on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
No.
That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. On the option. Absolutely nowhere
Watch
to
my
go
knee,
as this
please.
defense makes a third
And
down
the quality
stop.
And this defense, they were
Watch
ready
my
for
knee.
that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option
Watch my knee.
coming. Did a great job. Aggressive. Downhill. Went and got it. Got the tackle for a loss. Forcing the fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try.
Come back, who's like my huh?
No
All the people
good.
trash.
After the miss,
That
no
is.
change in the score.
And this place was going crazy
Didn't make
before the
sense.
game, and the offense on the first
That's a
drive kind of quieted them down a little bit, but the defense, great job. They get a goal-to-go situation. They get the stop, force the field goal, force the miss. The crowd's back in it, baby.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Wasting no time taking a shot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
No.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, that's why I wash my feet. Wash my feet.
Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the back. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter. The stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back.
I gotta wash my feet.
Let's see what call they have on third and long from the
Wash
28.
my feet, I say.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got it behind the line. It's Hardy. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39. It'll be fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Man, the fake punt. The idea of the fake punt is so great. I'm going to catch you off guard, get a free first down. But when it goes...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina.
That's something you can't do. Something you can't do. That's something you won't even try to do.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field. And my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll line up to go for two. Sends it back in motion. Lopez to pass. Looking, trying to escape, cannot. The sack warrants the two-point try. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his
They're not telling you on the phone the whole time, too.
And they pick up just
So it doesn't matter about what you think is important or not.
Moving quickly to the line.
I better start the
I
game.
love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field.
Every night, you was on the phone. Talking about every night, Mateus, that's up. You was on the phone. Because of me, you was on the phone.
I know this isn't the start the offense
Take
wanted.
the time to do it for yourself. You was on the phone.
Sometimes it just takes one explosive play to
TV wasn't on. You could have went in the other room. The Bible stuff.
Offense, that should give him a little confidence, a little momentum.
Put my data see you was on the phone.
On this drive.
He was on the phone. Anyways, you always got something negative to say, so
Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down.
talk to yourself.
Looking to fire. Makes the catch. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short.
Can never get it. I wasn't good at your side.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Coleman. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the run.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Power football with the run. Got some room to run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They're backed up just a little. First and 10 from their own 19. Lopez wants to fire. Looking to scramble. Houston gets past the chains. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Man, that's so frustrating, and it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
It's first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's
all that other guy was open
and
down
the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove.
And he was, that's crazy. The guy's wide open. That's a touchdown.
He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Wow,
that's why he seems like he's in a
great.
great rhythm right now.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Wants to go up top. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
I'm not seeing these open players.
They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass.
That's supposed to be a catch. Right there, he blew right by the guy.
The football, it's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This time it's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go
Guys
for
open down the
it,
field.
but when
Can't
you
put
make
touchdown.
decisions
Why
and
am I
throws
missing?
like that, it's easy to see why.
Guess I gotta make
The
the
Tar
lead.
Heels will snap it on first and 10. Lopez to pass. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
I'll try to
And the
pass
defense
that down.
forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks.
True.
To the air
True,
on
but I
2nd
didn't tell
down.
him.
Buys a little time with his feet. And down he
I can have
goes. Tried to pick his
maybe if I
way
say
free,
no,
but the
no,
defense stops him behind the
Listen.
line. There's a timeout
Oh,
on the
I
field.
didn't.
Tight game here late in the first half.
Either way, it's a great opportunity for me to build my credit and to, you know, have a car that have a lot of space.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after
That was not for
earlier
all of them.
sack.
It's around the same price. The guy already told me that yesterday. Could I ask him about the Acura and thing? I mean, I told you. 2022 Acura, I asked him about that as well because he was asking me about the options that I was sending him. But I told him that, you know, I just was doing backup things. But I told you, you don't need to be going there with no negativity to be doing all that extra stuff.
And he's just
That's a now or some drive, and I gotta pay money to get there.
He obviously
So,
has the ability to pick up and put
I'm
him
just
down
saying,
and go get
the
first
questions
downs,
that
but I think the timing
I
of when to
asked the
scramble
most
and when
important
not to
questions.
scramble.
Because
He's
for
really
me,
got that figured out, and you
I'm
can
the
tell
one
it's
that's
going to
been
be a
making
big part of the
things.
game plan.
Unless
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Lopez wants to fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a
I
little
mean,
luck.
not
And
asking
the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
I don't have
Got a
questions.
timeout here late in the first half, and they'll
You
try
think
to get
I
more
wasn't?
points on the
We
board
think
before
the
the break.
last couple of days I've been doing, talking on the phone, asking the guy different questions.
And the Tar
Like, if
Heels
I
now
told
with
you
a
that
long way to go to
I
pick up
asked
the
certain
first
questions, why
down.
would you repeat them? Why would you repeat the same questions that I told you to ask him? I already
Back to
told you one of
pass
the
on 2nd
major
down. Pocket
things.
breaking down. Hit
I
as
already
he
told you one of the
throws.
major
Picked off, and they ruin
questions
an
that
early
I
drive
asked.
with the turnover.
The
And
most
they'll
important
drag
question,
him down
which
after a
is the
good return
deposit.
on the interception.
The
This is
mileage
obviously
is not
not a great
important
start for this
because it's
quarterback here.
there.
2
So you know the
interceptions
mileage.
already
So
in
it's
this
there.
game. He's got to do a much better
Oh,
job with his
Jesus
decision
Christ. That's not a question that I need to ask. That's not a question that I need to ask. They got cars that's less miles. They got cars that more. But see, this is why this, man, I just hope, you know, this, I don't meant this, bro. I'm happy with something better than what I have, bro. I don't need nothing 0 miles. When I'm paying my credit and I'm gaining my credit, when I get myself in a better position and I'm able to pay more and put down more, sure, I will go after some. Yeah, I tell you, man, that is one of the biggest mistakes and stuff I made, bro, in my life, bro. I have to depend on a woman to go somewhere with me to a car dealership. That's one of the biggest mistakes. That car is decent mileage for the type of car it is. That car's a decent car for the type of mileage, for the type of car it is. Man, bro, like this stuff is ridiculous, bro. We're not gonna go on 75 miles just in one day. Bro, it still could be 42 something. It still could be 42 something. That's not a lot of mileage compared to the year. Bro, I'm not dealing with this stuff again, bro.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside.
Never again. I put myself in a position where I gotta depend on a woman to make decisions for me. This is my car, so why the hell are you trying to mess up my opportunity? I don't want a different car. I don't want a different car. That's why I don't like, you know, I don't want a different car. Never again I make that mistake. I got to depend on a woman to bring me somewhere. Think straight. Think straight. Think straight. That costs more money. That costs more money. I'm okay with what God bless me with something better. I'm okay with God. Oh, bro, this is a negative person, bro. Negative person. This type of car for that year. Normally it could be more mileage than that. It could be more mileage than that. More mileage than that. But you're not understanding. It could be more mileage than that. That's based on the fact that that's a family car that people use to go places. But it's not. And that car is actually less mileage than the 2024. The 2024 that I showed you is less mileage. That is the 2022. The white car that I sent you is a 2024. The white car has 50 miles on it. And the car that's 2022, the white car has more mileage on it. And yet I found a car that's a black that is less. The one that's black is less mileage. And you still complain it doesn't matter. They got less mileage than the one that's 2024. Stop being negative. It's 2022. Newer than my car that I have now.
That's what forced the incomplete.
Oh, they're after him. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
My fault for myself in that position. I'm messing up my credit anyways. If I never mess my credit, I won't have to depend on a woman and somebody that would basically sabotage my opportunity because of her own personal opinions when it's my car.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They haven't really been able
Crazy, man, you so fucked up. It's crazy.
Would be huge here. With the catch, it's Coleman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little
So
bit
fucked up type of white is crazy.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going. And so
I don't drive all over the place. I don't drive all over the place. I don't.
The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the
I don't drive well. It's not that easy.
Very prepared.
It's not that easy, especially for somebody that got a bad credit. It's not that easy. It's not. Yeah, the car is around the. I look, and his car is basically around the same mileage.
On third and long, he has to
Always doing that stuff, bro. It's not your car, it's mine. Hey, like you don't like that stuff. That's because of my credit. I told you the stuff already.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing a running back,
You shouldn't be doing that stuff. You shouldn't be doing that stuff. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool. I don't like that stuff. You taking advantage of that stuff. That's not cool. That's not cool, bro. Never again. Never again. God's gonna win this. Never again. Never again. You're not thinking straight. You're not about thinking straight. You're not about thinking straight, no. Never again I put myself in that position to have to depend on a woman. Never again. I have to depend on a woman to buy myself a home car. Never again. That was ridiculous. And then you were trying to dictate something that I want. That's crazy.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hardy. Out across the 45 and out of bounds.
What's wrong with looking at it? I'm not the one that got in that accident when the person hit the car. What you mean look at it now? The car has a lot of problems.
Moving quickly down the field.
The car has multiple problems. Just fix up the car then. Fix up the car. I tried fixing it. What happened? I waste money. It's not, you don't care for that stuff. You don't care. You think everybody like you because you got no license and then just take the bus to work and I got to wake up 3 o'clock in the morning with a job that don't even pay that much in the first place. I got to wake up 3 o'clock in the morning to take 3 club transportation. No, that's not cool. That's not fair to me. Not everybody's like you to just okay with taking buses for the rest of the day. You okay with taking the bus? I'm not. It doesn't matter. Everybody got different opinions towards that. I'm not. So why are you That's you. You would love that. You would love for me to not have no car and me sitting there, got to go work every day, wake up 3 o'clock in the morning. You would love for that. For me, rather to have a new car. You would love for that. 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 You would love for that type of stuff to happen. The car to be completely not working, and I'm here with no car, and I gotta wake up 3 o'clock in the morning every single day. I gotta wake up at 5, around 5. Around 5, I gotta wake up around 5 to get to work, driving. So if I gotta take the bus and two trains or 2 buses and the train, what do you think I gotta do? I gotta get up around 3. I take in 3 public transportations. 3 public transportations I have to take to get to work. 3 in Astoria. I have to take 3 public transportations. You have to take 1. There's no comparison. If you don't care about that stuff, because why? Because it's buses, and to you, it's no big deal. It's no big deal.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Lopez wants to fire. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, this game really has turned into a defensive struggle, and both defenses right now are just absolutely dominating. That time, nice job using his pass rush moves, getting to the quarterback, and they just look like they cannot be blocked right now up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. Here's a hit. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Lopez to pass. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab at the 30. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. The give from the gun. Picks up the first down. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. With the run on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. They'll move the wide receiver. A quick pass on the fly motion. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
They relentlessly moved forward. Now it's getting down to cases. Third and goal. Lopez wants to fire. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead, but if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on fourth and goal. He wants it all. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense.
God, he was wide open
touchdown when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion.
That's a wide open touchdown.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
I think he's good. Get it.
And the Tigers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. Looking for space. It's Roberts. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Let me clean it. I don't need that.
Backed up now. Here's second and long.
I don't need it. Come, let me clean it.
Here's the handoff. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Everything that we do this.
The give to the back. They make the stop.
All these niggas scared to pass the ball, bro. They met this stuff
I
up.
love to see this on
He was
offense.
scared
Early
to
in
pass the ball.
drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Scary dudes. What are you wasting all this time, bro? Wasting all this time, like, hurry up, man.
To get things done. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
After that last completion, it's second down. On the run, it's Roberts. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Manning. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. They go to the ground. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Oh, he's got a chance. Plows through the defense. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
And if this offense can keep that going, put together these first downs, like, listen, I love that he stepped out of bounds. I can continue to let that clock stay still, not be in a hurry, put some first downs together, march down the field, because we got to get some points on this drive.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Missouri! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Man, that drive right there is exactly what you dream about. That's how you want your offense to perform. Under a clutch situation, you take the ball down the field, get the score, and now an extra point away from taking the lead late in this ball game.
Big extra point coming. It would give them the lead late. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. And that went on to set us up for quite a finish.
7, North Carolina, 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Rams him with the stiff arm. Out of bounds, stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, and now they feel like they have room to operate. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Lopez to pass. Finds his man. It's Johnson. Still running at the 40. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Under fire. And he is finding wide open